Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, archangels and ascended masters, for the perfect grace, perfect clarity, and perfect peace that is here for each of us and all of us right now. Thank you to the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity for absolute peace, for wondrous joy, and for incredible peace. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We celebrate this moment of clarity. We celebrate all the peace that is here and all the joy that is part of our day right in this moment. And we celebrate the expansion that is here, the recognition of the tremendous love that is here for us, how much we are loved, how much love we have experienced, how much love is available to us. And we choose right now to recognize all that might distract us from that, all that might seem the opposite of that. And we allow right now for everything to share space for what might be distracting us, what might be getting our attention, all the love that is here, all the peace that is available. We'll just notice all those things sharing the same space, perhaps a really big space, equaling the bigness of your life. We could just breathe into all that clarity and all those different things. And we'll let Archangel Michael, our dear friend, come forward with some water that might act like rain. And if we could just let Archangel Michael shower rain on every single part of your life, cleansing rain, and indeed with the energy of cleaning, cleansing, rinsing, if we could just breathe into happiness, being even more sparkling, we'll just breathe into that energy, to care and consideration, being cleansed and refreshed, radiant health, having a wonderful infusion of moisture, everything moving with clarity and peace and ease. So we'll just breathe into all of that, and we'll notice all of that. And we'll notice energies like disappointment. We'll notice energies like hurt, having a cleanse. So we'll notice any tension lightening a bit. We'll notice the experience of feeling less than, perhaps changing a bit. And we'll allow all parts of ourselves, a conscious adult self, child selves, the compliant child, the defiant child, the wounded child, to just notice Archangel Michael and all the love and all the peace and the spaciousness. So it is like we've taken an energy, let's say, of hurt or disappointment out of a small space and placed it in a bigger space so more can happen. Like letting the dog out of the house, letting it run around the backyard. So we'll just feel the freedom that is here, and the peace that is here, and the love that is here. Wonderful. Now let's notice Archangel Michael, like a healer, walking around this big space. Big space. Let's notice him having, let's say, sage, something that gently burns and has a power to it. Let's just notice him saging, cleansing, clearing with intentionality, with that tool, and also his voice and his presence, him walking around the entirety of your energy field, the entirety of your life, and bringing fresh energy to every single part of you, and letting the gratitude flow. So we'll just breathe into all this wonderful spaciousness and all this peace, breathing into all this good and all this love, breathing into incredible joy and breathing into wondrous joy. So we'll just breathe in. And let's indeed just let there be a sense of enormous love and enormous disappointment being both in a big, big space. And it's letting both have a different orientation, a different experience. Letting you have a different experience. We'll very simply notice the invitation of gratitude, us consciously inviting gratitude into our lives right now. So we'll just breathe into that with wonderful care and wonderful clarity. We'll very simply and lovingly say out loud, "Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being with me. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me in every part of my life. I'm so grateful for all the good in my life. I am grateful for all the care and consideration in my life. I'm grateful for all the peace in my life. I acknowledge the disappointment in my life. I acknowledge the fear in my life. I acknowledge the hardship in my life. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me in every part of my life. I am confident in your help. I recognize that you have helped many times before. I release the idea that anything is too big for the angels to help. My life is big. And I choose peace. I choose splendor and wonder. I am right on time. I welcome the highest good into my life right now. I celebrate peace and joy. And I am right on time. Thank you. And with wonderful peace and certainty and clarity, we'll just breathe into all this good and all this goodness. So we'll just breathe into all that. And we'll just breathe in and we'll do our forgiveness work as we've done many, many, many times. And we'll forgive 5% today. And we'll see what that does rather than 1%. So we'll just breathe in. And with gentle clarity and great peace, we'll just breathe in. And let's say out loud, I forgive everyone for everything 5% right now. I forgive everyone for everything 5% right now. And we'll just breathe into that. I forgive myself for everything 5% right now. I forgive myself for everything 5% right now. I ask for forgiveness for everything 5% right now. I ask for forgiveness for everything 5% right now. And we'll just breathe into all that. Now let's just breathe into the connectivity of everything. And let's let where tension, stress, hurt tends to constrict and limit and isolate, if we could just breathe into the connectivity of love. And if we could breathe into love that exists for you right now, that has existed and continues to exist and will continue to exist through decades. So if we could just breathe in to all the love that is here for you in this decade, in the previous decade, the 2010s, all the love that is here for you and continues to be here for you from the first decade of this century, all the love in the 90s, all the love in the 80s, the 70s, all the love in the 60s, all the love in the 50s, love for you when you were born, love for you before you were born, love in your family, love for your existence and all the prayers in the world, love for you in the 1940s, in the 1930s perhaps, when your family came to the country, or in the 20s, like mine did, and all that hope and love and optimism and a fresh start, the 1910s, and the first decade of the 1900s. So we'll just breathe in and notice that going back even further, you are loved throughout time and you are loved right now. So we'll just breathe into all that. And if we could just very simply say out loud as a statement of acknowledgement, I have been loved for decades. Love is here for me right now. I am loved. I allow love to heal all parts of me right now. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for lifting the constriction of fear. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for releasing the constriction of hurt. I am healed by love right now. I am right on time right now. Thank you. Wonderful. Let's just breathe in. Let's just feel a wonderful shift in your lungs. And so, with lungs, we talk about capacity. Let's just notice that your capacity is enormous and that love is enormous. And it's okay for you to experience enormous love and that your capacity for love is enormous. That your capacity to heal is also enormous. And your capacity to choose your capacity to choose your experience is enormous. So we'll just breathe into all that. And with incredible peace and wondrous love and a great experience of flow, we'll just breathe into all that. We'll notice all this goodness. And we'll notice all this grace. We'll notice disappointment becoming less loud. We'll notice optimism being more expansive, wider, taller. We'll notice the structures that love creates being reinforced. Sturdiness, stability, a solid foundation. Your foundation is love. And we'll just very simply notice the power of Archangel Michael and all the angels, goddesses, and guides, and masters and ancestors who know you and love you, which number in the thousands. And that's a lot of love. So we'll just breathe into all this good. And we'll notice all this good. And we celebrate all this good. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in. And perhaps if we could just have a physical stretch, maybe just arms in the air, rotating your shoulders, flexing your hands, and just taking a moment to notice your flexibility, to notice your options, to notice how quickly change happens. And we'll just breathe in to this moment of grace and to the fluidity of good. And that good is flowing right now. Good is working right now. Peace is happening right now. and joy is happening right now. So we'll just breathe in. And let's very simply make a beautiful statement. I am included in all the love in the universe. I am included in all the good in the universe. I recognize that there is plenty of good. I recognize that there is plenty of peace. Thank you, angels, goddesses, and guides, for helping me in every aspect of my life. I am grateful for all the good in my life. I'm grateful for the positive new knocks at my door. I'm grateful to feel good today. Thank you. And with tremendous love and a beautiful, expansive sense of confidence and the sturdiness and structure of love and harmony, let's very simply breathe in to all that is here and the freshness of love and having energies like disappointment or hurt expand like a stretch, and like a stretch releasing tension, having the tension of those dynamics be diminished, and letting the power of love create an even deeper release and a healing as we honor all parts of ourselves and allow our conscious adult self to proceed with adult communication and adult activities, and to let all parts of ourselves be nourished and washed and cleansed and cleaned and cared for and quenched. So we'll just breathe into all this good. And with all this good and with elegant ease, we are grateful for all the good. And with this and for this, we say to Archangel Michael and all the angels, goddesses, guides, and masters and ancestors, we say to all of them, thank you. We say to ourselves, good job. And we say to ourselves the Michael Beckwith affirmation, something wonderful is happening right now. I let go and let God. I am right on time. I am a great distributor of good. I welcome more good. Thank you. And with beautiful peace, wonderful love, timeless harmony, timeless love, timeless peace, timeless prayers, we move forward in this specific moment and feeling eternally loved and supported in this present moment and the perpetual moment. And with all this goodness and love, we thank the presence of Mother, Father, God, and all the archangels and ascended masters. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity for absolute peace, for wonderful love, and for incredible joy. And with harmony and peace and joy, we celebrate life and we ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is.